You remember Ananda Lewis? She was she was on Teen Summit, and she was one of the VJs on MTV.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
She had breast cancer,
Um,
and she was like, I'm just gonna do this like the natural health way. I'm not gonna go to any doctors or anything.
mm,
And it got like way, way worse. She was basically like going out doing talks like,
For a
yeah,
really long time, I have refused mammograms. And that was a mistake. I watched my mom get mammogrammed for 30 years almost. And at the end of that, she had breast cancer. And I said, radiation exposure for years, breast cancer. Yeah, I'm going to pass. Thanks anyway. I am stubborn. I'm going to admit that up front. Those of you who know me know that's true. And I stand by that thinking. I stand by the research that shows that an accumulation of radiation in your body can cause cancer. And here comes the but. But what I didn't understand and what I need you to understand, the reason I'm here telling you my business is because I would have had probably 3 or 4 mammograms by the time they caught it. Instead, I've had to have 2 PET scans so far. Guess how many mammograms worth of radiation a PET scan is? Anyone? 30. 30. So 60 mammograms. You do the math. If I had done the mammograms from the time they were recommended when I turned 40, they would have caught the tumor in my breast years before I caught it through my own breast exam, self-exam.
like, a lot of the mistrust that black people have with doctors and medical system and all of that, like it's real. We do kind of look at a lot of all natural ways to heal, and I'm not saying we shouldn't look at that and that the medical industry is just perfect and flawless in America,
yeah.
because
'Cause, yeah,
but we have to have a middle ground.
yeah. Because like we just had the Guardian do that report on United Healthcare. Apparently, but they said that they were
Yeah,
discouraging was it the was it the homes with the elderly homes? They were discouraging them from like sending them to like the doctor or something like there was something
yep,
along that lines. Yeah,
uh-huh,
yeah. To
and
keep from
just
pain.
yep. And I mean, it's like that's why you got people holding up like Saint Luigi paintings and stuff at this
Yeah,
point, because people distrust the medical system, the health industry. But a lot of that that stuff that they have is a lot of it does have legit remedies alongside a lot of the natural remedies. Some of it is
yeah,
derived from natural remedies.
yeah,
So, I mean, you just got to do your research. And, it's sad that we're in a world where there is so much misinformation. So people
yeah.
usually just end up falling completely on one side or completely on the other side.
Yeah, 'cause for me, the way I always see it is like, as far as the natural remedies, I feel like that is the best preventative method.
Yeah,
Natural stuff. If
yeah,
you like, if you're going natural for your healing, it's kind of best to start before there's a serious problem. Like when you start looking at certain like herbs and certain teas and just dietary stuff. There's one of the I think I heard a long time ago. They said like if you have any problems like outer problems, because I think I was having problems with my hair and my skin at one point, and somebody said that's usually just a sign there's problems on the inside. So maybe you need to like start working on your being healthier, eat healthier, drink more water, and that's the first steps to like if you're dealing with a lot of like exterior problems, things that you're self-conscious about, you start with eating healthy,
yep.
but that doesn't completely take the place of medicine. We have modern medicine for a reason.
Yeah, yeah. And you have to listen to your body, especially, segueing back into men's mental health. You have to listen to yourself, listen to your body. Um, it can be uh a lot of pressure to not look weak or whatever. Like you have to uphold this certain, that's not realistic. All right, like men do get just as depressed as anybody else. Clearly, you know, you don't want to sit and hold it and sit on it until it just bubbles over and you shoot up a hospital or something.
I don't know I've never had like a woman, like a female friend that has committed suicide. I've had numerous guys that I've known just within the past few years, kill themselves. So it's, men, I feel like men just, like, we're taught to man up, and I think that's one of the things we kind of have to get past that. I had to get past that.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the problem I had for a long time. Just trying to like be macho and not deal with I guess all the stuff's going on inside my head. Eventually, you had to learn. Like, man, it's fine if you got stuff going on. Just
you got to listen to yourself.
Yeah.
Be real with yourself. You can lie to anybody else in the world you want, but you can't lie to yourself. And one thing I saw, Michael Beasley, the basketball player, the one he was just in this. Him and Lance Stevenson had the one-on-one, and Michael Beasley is terrifying. Like that video, he was like,
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga. I'm gonna make you shake ass, nigga.
Never.
Ain't bringing no condoms. Do it to you, nigga.
Hey, yo. Hey.
I'm gonna do it to you real sexy, nigga.
Oh, I love this. This is, ooh.
Better move, nigga.
Ooh.
I'm saying, nigga, baby. Well, I'm gonna talk to you, nigga. I'm gonna teach you why I'm sexing you the fuck up, nigga.
All right.
The fuck is you? This consensual, nigga. I want the people to know that.
Ooh.
Make sure you get a bigger shirt, cause I'm gonna be in that motherfucker, nigga.
I ain't wearing no shirt.
Cool, nigga. Better. Get to them nipples. You hear me?
Hey.
Yeah, it's gonna be real. It's gonna be real sexual, nigga. It's gonna be real sensual, nigga. I'm gonna do it to you, nigga. You hear me?
like if that, I consider myself to be very brave, but if I had to play Michael Beasley and he was sitting there saying that to me, I could, I concede. I respectfully concede. You win, sir. You want it more than I do. He wants to win more, and he wanted to win more from Lance Stevenson, and he won. But I was watching a video of him today, and Michael Beasley, he's an amazing basketball talent, like amazing. But he just had a lot of off the court issues that kind of took him out the league.
Yeah.
But he was doing an interview recently. He was talking to some people. He was talking about how he was in the league. He realized like he had nobody he could really talk to.
I ain't had not one person in this motherfucker like that didn't steal. I don't know nobody that ain't stole from me. Period. Like, period. From, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody except for my kids stole from me. My own mother stole. Remember, RP, but my own mother stole from me. You feel me? Like I had to wake up one day in the league, one day in the summertime, and find out everybody was stealing from me down. Everybody from my financial advisor, from my mom, to everybody in my fucking family, to everybody was, you dig what I'm saying? To the point where
getting the cut.
To the point where I was faced with two evils. It's like, okay, do I let this go on and not tell them because this is my family? Or do I cut them off and don't have no family?
What was your decision?
At first, I try to explain to them, but you can't explain $1 million problems to somebody that ain't never seen $10 before.
To even his own family, his advisors, everybody was stealing money from him. And he just felt so alone that he had nobody he could trust. And he broke down crying. And it's like, and I give props to the hosts and everything. Like they were very, supportive, and it's not a weak thing to do. Like if you see that, you don't think Michael Beasley is a weak dude. He's just somebody that's stressed and overwhelmed and felt a lot of shit that he had just been bottling up.
I'm tired, bro.
I would say this. It's a 100%, bro. It's so okay to be tired, though.
I got, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't got nothing left. You ain't got nothing left to give people.
I'll tell you this, bro. I'll be it. Like, whatever you need, dog. Like, if you just want to talk, like, I for sure can't hoop with you. I'll go out there and pass that hoe. Like, what we're saying is, bro, like, we want to be those people. Bringing you here wasn't about this. I wanted to talk basketball and hoops. But, dog, folks love you, dog. Nobody want to see you go through this.
I got me a Beasley jersey out the motherfucking house. Because I was down here when he got drafted.
I think the thing is, man, like, so many times as black men, we are asked because of talent to carry everybody. We are not made to carry everybody. Black women are asked to carry everybody. They are not made to carry everybody. Dog, it takes a fucking village, bro.
Yeah, you know, and it's if Michael Beasley can be open with his emotions, and you know he's got trauma and stuff too. Nobody's gonna say he's a bitch for crying. You know, like you can't just pretend that you're okay when you're not. That's gonna make the problems worse. You gotta that's part of keeping your internal regulated, you know? So yeah, men's mental health, you listen to your body, take care of yourself, and rest in peace to Ananda Lewis. Don't you know, listen to what she said, you know, her final speeches where she talks about, you know, skepticism is good, but you know you got to find a happy medium and look at facts. Don't be so far gone that you tune out, you know, some helpful facts out there. So that applies to everything, your personal health and in the media that you're taking in.
What is it that you hope people say about you, people remember about you?
Maybe that I loved hard and lived loud and didn't back away from problems and loved this life and was okay with letting it go too. It's a temporary situation. So do your best. That's all we're all doing is our best.